We're doing a couple of things with Erlene today, so there's going to be a part 1 and a part 2. Part 1, we're checking her to see if she has any fluid in her uterus. She's in flaming heat right now. You want to know how I know? A, she's trying so hard to flirt with all of the men. So Waylon, he doesn't even have the goods to do what you need him to do. She left this for us as she walked by him. She did it as she walked by Bo as well, so the old man still got it. You know who she wasn't interested in, though? The only guy in the barn who actually has testicles. She didn't want you, Wally. I'm sorry. Maybe she's not into guys that wear turtlenecks or that try to get stitches every other month, you know? Or she just has, some standards for herself. I don't know. But basically, this past foaling season, when Erlene had Noelle, and we were trying to rebreed her for her baby this year, she's not pregnant, as you could tell, because she's in heat. We had a really hard time rebreeding her because she was holding so much fluid in her uterus, and so she kept getting infections. And what we found was she was basically pooling urine. So there's a shelf where usually their urethra would push the urine past the vagina and out. It was actually a little too short, and it was allowing that urine to go back in and pool. And that was causing the infections. That can come from a multitude of reasons, but it's most likely right after foaling. That's probably a problem that came from foaling because that was not an issue for us before. So what we're doing right now is checking to see if she still has that issue or over the last 8 months, if it has self-corrected. You can only culture really when they're in flaming heat. And so we gave her Lutalize a week ago, and now that she's in flaming heat, we're gonna check her, see if there's any fluid. Her uterus, send it off, culture it, and see if anything grows or if there's any. In part 2, what we've talked about is she has a small tear in her digital deep flexor tendon, and so we are going to be doing a procedure to kind of help with that. So stay tuned for that. Zelda, are you watching over the barn for Salem? So he's got the ultrasound. We'll see where she's at in her cycle. If this were breeding season, she's got tons of edema. We haven't seen, there's that big follicle. Huge. Oh yeah, she'd be ready for breeding if we were trying to do that. So she had a little bit of fluid in her uterus. Just a little bit. Your shoes are about to get stolen. Oh my gosh, she's gnawing on them while laying down. Are you the guard of the Birkenstocks, Libby? All right, so the culture is going to take a little bit to come back. Good thing we checked her just to see that there is a little fluid. So what we will do prior to breeding season this year, whether we're doing embryo transfer or she's carrying for herself, is we'll do a preemptive flush just to get her nice and clean before we do any breeding. Now stay tuned for part 2 for the second procedure we're doing with Erlene.